Ago, you're welcome to my channel. So today the 24th of February, you're welcome to the channel. We are going to be talking more about actually, let me introduce you guys to the channel. In this channel, what we do is we talk about everything that will help you when you're moving out of your country to any country at all. Anything that will help you to succeed, anything that will help you to pass through the airport, what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to bring or take along with you, on what to expect wherever you're going. You're going to. You understand? And then you get to ask your questions. Any question you want, you can ask at the comment section, and then we get to reply you. I get to reply very quick. I'm very fast as I can if you comment here. But if you can't comment and it's personal, you can get me on my Facebook handle, which is at Pascal Emi, Pascal. That's a dash EMI. That is space EMI. Instagram, I am on pass underscore Emi, PAS underscore EMI. So, guys, today I want to talk to us about the preparations when you actually want to come in, what you expected to do, what you expected to bring on when you are coming in, like your preparations in general, in total. You understand? If you're here, please say hi. Let's say hi, and then you know the drill. Once you join in, you get to like the video and then get to copy the link and share so we can move on. Thank you for liking. Thank you. Now share. We move on. You share to your friends on Facebook and on WhatsApp, and then you come back, ask your questions. I'm here to answer your questions. So today somebody asked a general, or rather not just one person, because quite a number of persons have asked what to expect, what to bring. Hello, Commandant. Welcome, Commandant Samuel. You're welcome. So many persons have asked what to bring, what they can actually, how they should prepare when they're about coming to Dubai or traveling out to whichever country they are actually traveling to. First of all, you need to salute, Mr. Commandant. So they asked for the things they should get ready for. First of all, you have gotten your visa. Congratulations on that. Now you need to check on the date on that visa. You need to find out how long is your visa for before you can apply for flight, in case you don't have the money for flight yet. If it is in the case of Dubai, you have about 54 days, or let's say 50 days. Just make it 50 days for you to be able to apply, or rather get a flight. If you don't do that after 50 days, your visa will expire. So you have enough time to actually get ready for you to travel and leave the country, or chase the money to book your flight. When you get the flight, you can book. It is always better to book flight ahead, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead, before you can, you understand, before you are coming. Guys, you can ask your questions, any question you have. Hey, hello, Anne. How you doing? Nice to see you here. Nice to really have you here. Robert, Oko Roberts. You're welcome, Robert. Nice to have you. So, guys, there are so many things involved when you're coming in. You can ask your questions while I'm saying what I'm actually talking about. We still have our next level topic for the day. So you wait in for that. I mean, our marriage level, marriage advice level. Hey, Harriet, nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. Commandant, you are asking a question. I think I should tone back, and then, guys, if you join, just give this video a thumbs up and then share it. Share the link, and then let's so that more people will join us and get to learn what we have to teach about today. So Commandant, you're saying abscond removal on tourist visa. How much, please? Mr. Commandant, I am not an officer who actually removes abscond for people. So what is there is this: the way to go about for abscond normally is, abscond is normally placed on you either by the person who made your visa, maybe the company that made your visa, or the agent that actually made your visa, or the company in particular. If maybe a company you actually run away from that made your visa, you are supposed to work with them and you run away, they can place abscond on your visa. You understand? So now when you want to remove your abscond, the only people who can remove that is going back to that company. So when you go back to that company, or the person or the agent that actually puts the abscond, you have to reach a compromise. There has to be an agreement between you and the person before something can be done. Now, if they are proving so stubborn, you can go to TASIL and with your visa, with the visa copy with which you have the abscond from with, get to Tasahil. They will show you the company. They will tell you the company that actually made the visa. But it depends on the type of abscond. But you try out that first. If it doesn't work, then you can go. They will tell you. They can tell you definitely how to handle, what to handle, what to do. Sorry. Now, when you go to Tasel, there is a number on your visa, the expired visa in which you entered into abscond with, uh, even if it is expired or not, by the way. There is a number on the visa. So with that number, Tashail, you give the number to Tashail, they will check for the code. That number is the code for the company that actually registered your visa to Dubai government or to UAE government. So with that number, you can Tashail can tell you the address of the company that actually made your visa, even if your agent is no longer in UAE. So with that number, you can use it and to get the address from Tasil, and then you can go visit them. Go to that company. Only them can help in removing the abscond. So you make an agreement, enter into an agreement with them, then they will apply. They are the only people who can apply. Let's say in the first place, if you had that issue with your agent and the agent, you are able to settle with your agent will still have to go back to that company that made the visa. You understand? They will still have to go back there, and then they get to, those are the people that are going to apply for your abscond removal. So that is how you can remove your abscond. That is how. Thank you guys for liking it, the video. Thank you for those who are sharing. Please, when you like it, you share. Dahir Zahar, nice to have you here, Dahir. You share it, please share the link so that we can actually get more people to come and learn what we are having or teaching here today. Tiny Antoinette, you say, of course, I will always be here because you're interested content and good audience. Thank you. Thank you, Tiny. Nice to have you here. So, guys, ask your questions. Any question you want to ask about, unless I continue with things that I actually was talking about today, things you need to do or things you need to bring while coming here. You know how do we do it, guys? Just when you tune in, you give this video a like and then copy the link and share so that everybody will join us and learn more of what we have. Welcome, Dahil. Welcome. Hello, Ariomi. Mr. Sheyi, nice to have you here. Good afternoon, bro. Sadiq, good afternoon. Hello, Sadiq. Hello, Gray Marcus. Gray Marcus. I like that name. I like that name. Good afternoon, Sadiq. Nice to hear from you guys. So you can drop your questions, any questions you want to talk about. Mostly I'm here to answer your questions, any question you bring. If I don't get to know about it, like I say, I write it down and then make a research and get back to you. So Commandant, you said but please, do you have any information on amnesty for 2022? Nothing has been heard about amnesty for 2022 yet, but we keep our fingers crossed. So we are waiting to see if anything can be done, because it normally comes, at least if it doesn't come in the beginning of the year, it comes towards the end of the year or something like that. At least if we can see it in view, we are waiting for the events they just had, if they are going to, after maybe, sometimes we were waiting for it before the Expo 2020, which will end by end of March next month ending. So we'll be waiting after Expo 2020. So for now, nothing has been heard. For now, the only thing that is going on is reduction. There is a reduction where which when you apply and they deem you fit, they will approve. But most of the applications they have been approving, there have been a reduction on the overstay for persons who actually want to clear their overstay and get to renew their visa. So what you just have to have in mind is, uh, have the money and have the mind that you want to legalize yourself. So definitely when you apply, they will get to reduce the money. You just have to keep your mind open, because it can be any amount. But then I have never seen anybody that their money is, after reduction, it shouldn't be up to 10,000. The highest I've heard someone say is 7,000 or so. But the highest I've seen myself is 3,850 dirham. So you should prepare for that. Ask your questions, guys. Ask your question. She said, how much will I pay the company that process visit visa if I want to remove my abscon? Okay, Mr. Shei, normally they are not supposed to take up to, maybe it's supposed to be around 500. Everything is supposed to be less than 1,000. But it depends, because it's supposed to be an agreement between you and them. So if you're able to persuade them, your ability to persuade them matters. You understand? So everything they're supposed to apply is not supposed to take much money. All these things, the government doesn't really take much money on this. You understand? So you should know this. Where the actual amount of money comes from is the people who are actually using this for business. The government of the country does not really charge that much. They get their money through the taxes and maybe mostly things you buy. Let me not go over there beyond there. Dubai doesn't have taxes. They don't tax people. The only thing is, at least, the VATs that you pay while buying things and all that. Those are the only things. But at least when you're living here, you're buying things. As you're buying things, they are gaining on it. Their economy is booming and all that. So they don't even need to tell you to pay taxes. So that's the amount you probably get to pay. Like, it should be less than 1,000, but it depends on the company and it depends on the agreement you're going to be reaching with them. So guys, ask your questions. Ask your questions. Gray Marcus say, my bro, please, I'm in Dubai, but I don't have job. My real name is Ahenomon Obion Royalty. Okay, I hope I pronounced that right. Mr. Gray Marcus, where have you been for the searching of jobs? It's not easy, quite all right. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not easy, quite all right, for people who are actually searching for jobs, but everything depends. Everything depends. I think maybe I'll start making videos on ability of people to actually, our own people to actually create their own jobs themselves. I think we should start. It's high time we created our own company ourselves, and which, starting with that, you can actually start with the pathway to that is starting and getting a partnership visa for your own self, because the partnership visa comes with an NOC, non-objection certification. It comes and you are a partner. It comes with a registration of a company and a license, a trade license for that company that you are actually registering, that you're actually a partner of. You understand? So that means you have a company and you can recruit people. You have a company and you can launch a business. You have a company and you can go and collect or get contracts by yourself. I think it's high time we started talking about that. opening or launching or establishing our own companies so that we can employ people, not just our people, but other people too. But at least if a good number of us are in companies and opening up, starting up, launching up companies here, there could be, there is a possibility, not just there is a possibility, there is just a sure an assurance that a good number of us will not be out of jobs. At least you see what happens here. Nationalities, depending on the nationality that is the owner of a company, most of the nationalities will be a member or the staff of that company. I'm not saying that they just recruit their own people. I'm saying most of them are the same nationalities or the same tribe or from the same area. So what we do is, if we can, we try to get that opened up, and then at least let it be that like 70 to 80% of the persons working there are from our own nationalities and from our own from the African continent, so we can help ourselves like that. And the other 20 or 30% can be from uh, any other race or country. Ask your questions, guys. Ask your questions, okay? Ask Travel Adventure Vlogs. Nice to have you here, bro. Hiba Mahmoud. Hiba, you're welcome. So Hiba, you said, should someone wait for Ramadan to be over or go ahead and travel to UAE this March, or May, or wait, I think, what you say? March or May, when Ramadan is over and the Eid season. It's always hard to get a job by Ramadan. You understand? Hiba Mahmoud, you can tell me which month does Ramadan fall into? Which month? From what date of the month to which one did the Ramadan fall into? I keep forgetting to find that out. It should be in the calendar. So tell me the month. What is there is this. It is really not advisable for you to come into UAE on that particular month, because most people who are even here are traveling back home, and jobs or works here are quite down. They are down at that moment. You understand? They are down, and there are not much jobs around. There are not much people who actually get to do things, or the companies, I'm not saying that they don't work, they are working, but there's a reduction in the hours of work. You understand? There are reductions. So some companies actually are not like making it the way they used to make it in the other months. So in that particular month, it sounds like everything shrinks and reduces. You understand? Even some companies might want to lay off workers on that particular month. Some companies will be like stop work on that particular month, like. So it's really not a good month to, or the Ramadan month is really not a good month to come into Dubai. It's not. It's very difficult. It could be difficult. I'm not saying that people will not get job. Don't quote me wrong, please. People can get job in that Ramadan month, but it is always difficult to see jobs at that moment. It is. So if you can, for me, it's just a month. It's just 30 days. So if you can, you either come before that month or you wait and come after the month. So you can plan it that way. I hope I answered you well, Mr. Mahmoud. As Travel Adventure, you said, hi bro, good afternoon. Please let me have ideas on what deposit for partnership visa, in case if you can't pay everything at a spot. At Mr. As Travel, I believe you asked this question on guys, in case you're just joining. When you join, you give this video a thumbs up, and then next thing to do is to copy the link to this video, and then get to share it on your WhatsApp and Facebook groups and friends, so that they can join and learn what we have to teach here. So Mr. As Travel, is it As Travel or AZ Travel? The first thing to tell you is this: it's always better to come in before you go for this. Come into this place first with your visit visa, your 3 months visit visa, before you talk about going for a partnership visa. That's what I would tell you. If you're talking about paying upfront, like paying some money, dropping some money or paying instrumentally when you are outside there, most time it doesn't work, and it depends on the person if the person can do it. Because most times, what happened is some companies actually. Do you believe that some companies actually agreed to pay for people's visa for them to come in? The company has finished making the visa, but they told the person, they used to tell the person, we are going to make your visa 2 years visa. They made the person's 2 years visa, and at the end of the day, the person cannot raise the flight money which they already agreed with the company. So most companies actually, because of that, they stopped doing such all those direct employments. That's one of the reasons they stopped doing all those kind of things. Uh, or sometimes some people lose interest in the kind of job they are actually coming for. You send your details, send your documents, and then the company finishes the making the visa, and then you lose interest. It doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. So you wouldn't blame them for that, for whichever company actually is behaving such. Now, when you come in, Mr. AZ Travel, when you come in, the next thing is for you to apply. Like I said, the company that I currently I direct you to, I am not working with them, please. I am not affiliated to them in any way. My own is to get the information of genuine companies and then get them to you, or get you to them, direct you to them. Now, it is when you come inside here first. When you come inside here, then I will direct you, go there. At the moment, what they do is they make the partnership visa at 10,500. Before I started this video, I listed a number of things that they will be providing you with. There are companies that when you want to make the partnership visa, instead of them, they are supposed to create a company using your name and maybe another person's name, maybe the name of the person that is in that company that is making that visa plus your name. You understand? If your name is AZ Travel and the name of that person is Daniel, then that person can put there what is supposed to be there as the name of company, or the profession, or your profession should be Daniel and AZ Travel Consultancy, or Daniel and AZ Travel Project Management Company, or Daniel and AZ Travel Business Services, something like that. That is how it's supposed to be. But you find out that when you pay these people, some of these people, they get to not use your name to open a company. So they are opening it under a company that already has a license. So they are not opening a new company. You understand? Now, some of these things have implications, but people don't know. That is why when you finally get to, you want to make you want to use your documents to go and maybe open an account, or you want to use it to apply for a business you want to do in the future, or you want to finally travel out. When they start tracing things, they want to trace your account, they want to see the statement of account and everything, or banks and all that. Banks cannot allow some of you because of such problem, but you will not know that's the reason why. You're traveling, you might be having hitches in traveling, denial for visa and all that. You won't know why. It is because you went to make a cheaper visa under someone, and the person you actually gave the money to is trying to make money too out of the visa. So he or she is going to make it in a cheaper way, that so that they can actually get money too. But the people I deal with, they will have to open a company using your name as a partner. You understand? Using your name, you will see your name as a partner there. You will see your profession. You are a partner. So the name of the company will include your own personal name. So that will help you. That will help you to getting to know and become a part. for a job that you are supposed to go for. You understand? So in case you are going for a job too, it actually matters. You understand? The name of those companies actually matter, of the company actually matters. So when they see your name, that you are the name, you are the partner there, so it simply means you can easily join, since you are a in that company and not under someone. So when your name is not there and everything, it's another issue, it's another matter altogether. I hope you guys understand what I mean. So all those other documents too can be there too for you. The documents you need, NOC, the trade license, everything will be complete. Everything will be complete. So gray markers, you said, okay, like you were asking about easy travel, you were asking about the price. 10,500, then you can start by first payment 6,500. When the visa comes out, of course there's a way they normally do. They used to hold passport, and then you pay up the remaining one. You are not given more than 2 months. You don't have more than 2 months to pay the remaining one. What you have is 2 months to pay the remaining money. Like, you pay the next month. Highest they can give you, I think, is 3 months. That's the highest they can give you. So don't do it as you come in, you only have this amount, and then you go there and go and give them, and then you wait till further notice before you can pay them. No, you don't do like that. If you wait, because that is somebody's business. That is somebody's business. You understand? You don't have to play with it, because it's somebody's business. So guys, what I'm doing, if you see me touching in, is because I am trying to share the link, and I need people to join in and come in, so more people can learn. So if you can, you do so too by sharing the link. After liking this video, then you can come back and ask your questions. Great, Marcus, you say, and my visit visa 1 month has gone, remaining 2 months to go, and if I want to do my Emirates ID now, how much? That's what I just said. I just explained now at Gray Marcus. I just explained it. If you want to do a partnership visa, Gray Marcus, okay, yeah, you're a Nigerian, I believe. So you can actually make your partnership visa, and like I said, it's 10,500. First payment 6,500, and then you pay the remaining 4,000. You pay it, divide it into two. You pay 2,000, and then next month you finish up. That is how they do it. That is 10,500. I believe I've answered you. Gray Marcus, try to see my video on jobs, on how you can actually get to apply for jobs. It is not just about applying online. You can apply on the apps. You can apply on company websites that you actually are interested in, depending on the sector or field you want to go in. And then you can also go face to face to the companies. You understand? This morning I actually took someone to where he actually, early this morning, yeah, I didn't have work today, so early this morning I took someone to where he actually applied for a job, because he doesn't know the way. Okay, that would be great. Okay, having our own companies, that would be great, my brother. That would be very great. We can start something. We can start something. You can start by anyhow trying to get people. So many persons are on their own visa now. There's something that people don't know. So many persons are on their own visa. So you can organize and bring together persons that are actually on their own visa. You don't necessarily need to go and make your visa again, because already most of them have their NOCs. So you gather these people together, get to tell them, reach an agreement with them, you draft up an agreement, you all sign it together, and then make an offer letter with your own company, get NOCs from them, gather the NOCs and put it together. Everybody make the signing for offer letter and all that. That's an agreement between you and them, and then you pursue a contract. Tell them that you'll be getting a contract. If you can even start pursuing the contract before then, because one thing I know is once you get a contract and you announce for people to be there for a particular position, as far as you can pay well, as far as you get a and the contract actually is a good one, and then you can pay well, you are not too greedy. Let's say you got a contract to clean a new building, you understand, to clean up a new building, and then yes, you can apply, you can actually put that up online, and just Indeed will give you all you need. You can put it up on Indeed or any other job app, and then advertise it. You will see people coming in. If you even put it on Facebook, you see so many persons. I've tried recruiting people on Facebook as a healthcare assistant. Believe you me, it was overwhelming. Africans, Pakistanis, Indians, they all applied. You understand? So, but at that particular juncture, we only needed a few persons to refer to the place of work, which I actually picked some and did that, which was what I did. Then before I had to close up the group, but it was overwhelming. So when you gather and you were able to secure a contract before getting or hiring these people, you secure a contract, a good contract that maybe on the head of each person, the contract they can pay 5 or 6 thousand for cleaning of the building. If you can make it and gather about 20 to 30 persons to clean up a building, and then for that 20 to 30 persons, five, or let's say you are able to negotiate 5,500 dirham on each person's head, times that's 5,500 dirham multiplied by 20 persons, and then you offer to pay those 20 persons 2,500 each or 3,000 each, you still have how much? You still have 2,500 for yourself. You understand? So when you multiply, you don't need to be greedy. You don't need to be greedy. You do not need to be greedy, except maybe when you are not the only one who is heading the affairs of the company. You understand? So that is when you get to find a way to maybe reduce from the other people. Maybe no, you can no longer pay 3,000, you pay them 2,500, but pay something tangible that they can at least start with. You understand? So the only thing you need to be doing is whenever you're negotiating for the next move, for the next contract, try to negotiate as higher as possible. Yes, we actually need, for someone who has made their personal visa, you need to pay higher. You need to pay them higher. You understand? Something like that. So when you're negotiating for the next place, you can as well get as much as 7,000, 8,000 dirham per person that is going to be working there. Then you can pay them 4,000. If you should pay them 4,000 or 4,500, is not a bad thing. And then you earn about 3,000, 3,500 or 4,000. You understand? Per each person. Now you are not just going to concentrate on just one particular place to get the contract. Your whole job is to go around and secure the contracts, secure as much as contracts as you can, and then get them to execute. That is just it. Now, you don't really need to buy cars or buy buses. I'm indirectly teaching you on how to set up your own company without even spending a whole lot of money. Because over here, you can get a license, you get your own office space, like virtual office space, not even physical. You understand? So all these things you don't need to buy vehicles to move these people around. What you can do is you can hire these Pakistanis, look for Pakistanis that actually have buses. Yes, that have buses. They can actually get to transport your own people. That is when you will need to agree with them on the money involved and all that. But then you can always see people who can understand you, and then at the end of the month or at the end of the contract, you pay them. That's a normal thing. That's a normal thing. It's just for you to reach an agreement with such people, and then that is how you can set up a company. They can lift your people every day to the destination, and they come back. It is not easy as I'm saying it, but then if you make the move, you understand. You understand? That is what most of these cleaning companies are actually doing. All these outsourcing companies, cleaning companies, decorations company, even hospitals are doing it. Even hospitals, yes, they are doing the same things when they actually get to outsource people for as caregivers at homes, as healthcare assistants at homes, at any other places. They come to your house and pick you up and all that. That's just it. My bro, that's a good idea. You're welcome. Gray. Commandant Samuel, what are you saying? April? Okay, April 22, 2022 is Ramadan. Okay, thank you guys. April. That's next 2 months. That's next 2 months. Okay. Thank you guys for letting me know. Ask your questions, guys. Ask your questions. Okay, I'll be introducing our topic for the day. Toluwaseyi, you say, Mr. Gray, try to download Murjan on your phone. Okay. I hope you heard him, Gray Marcus. Okay, you're a woman. Okay, try to download Morjan. It's an app. It's a job app, so you can download Morjan on your phone, and then you can get to apply for jobs on there. Don't fight him there. Don't fight him. Don't fight him. Okay, so our topic for the day, our next level topic for the day, guys, if you're just joining us, just give this video a thumbs up, and then the next thing to do is you copy the link and share on your Facebook and WhatsApp groups on your friends, and then come back here and join us. Now I'm going to introduce, if you have a question, you can drop your question at the inbox here. I'm going to drop our topic for the day, our next level topic for the day, which is can you date a lady who has cheated on you and confessed to you about it? Can you date a lady, you as a guy, can you date a lady who has cheated on you and confessed about it? Now, you are dating a lady, you are dating this lady, you who are currently or presently dating. Then she came one night and then started crying, and then you started asking question. After a long time of crying and all that, she told you that she has a confession to make. She has something she need to tell you, that she has not been feeling okay about that. She has not been feeling well about keeping it to herself. So she confessed to you. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you for sharing. So she confessed to you that see bro, my dear, I actually mistakenly had a night with another guy, and then that is what happened. I couldn't keep it to myself, and then that is what happened. That's what I actually want to talk to you about. I hope you forgive me. It will not happen again. So as a guy, your girl confessed this. Would you still continue dating the girl? If you will, tell me the reason why. If you would not, tell me the reason why. The other way around too. If you as a guy, you as a lady, and then your guy comes to confess such things to you, that he slept and then got to have a night with another lady, would you uh, actually get to continue with him? Would you continue dating with him after that? Is after confessing, after he has confessed and he tells you he will not do it. If you agree to that, let me know the reason why. If you're going to keep him, if you're not going to keep him, please let me know. Hey, another African queen, you're welcome. What is the best month to come to Emirates for jobs? There is no best month. There is no best month. Every month is a good month, except for that month of Ramadan, which actually things are kind of down. You understand? There is no best month because Dubai works 24/7. It works 24/7. Now, if you're talking about flights, what I will tell you is at any season that there are people, there is a holiday towards wherever you are, don't come because the flights will be high. You understand? Like towards December, if it is approaching December period, Dubai or UAE as a whole is always expecting a whole number of persons because people are going to be ending their jobs from December or middle of December and all that. So for some people, they already booked hotels, beaches, luxury homes down here in Dubai. So flight companies normally take their flight ticket prices very high. The ticket cost normally skyrockets towards that period. Not just the December time, any other holiday season that you think that comes up is normally like that. Maybe in a year it comes like two or three times in a year. Like for instance, after this, whenever there is this Muslim Salah or Muslim celebration, the Eid or something like that, the tickets always go high, due to the fact that most people do come into this place, and you know this place, this UAE or Dubai is close to, it's just minutes away from. Yes, if you're flying, just it's just UAE is just minutes away from Saudi Arabia. So if most of them are going for their Hajj, they do come to this place, have a good time sometimes, or maybe when they are on their way back, they do the same. So you can as well get to monitor those periods and not fly at those periods. You're welcome, Tawia. Nice to meet you. So companies hire every month. I get it now. Yes, companies hire every month. They hire every month. Anytime they can hire. There is no Dubai is a moving it's like a moving ship. So it keeps moving 24/7 almost. You understand? Like for instance, the train station works from Mondays to Thursdays, 1 a.m. Sorry, 5 a.m. in the morning to 1 a.m. in the night, or rather the next morning. You understand? Other days they still work. They still work. Just a different change in time. I didn't quite get the time of those days because, but I think they extended it for weekends. They extended it because they know people do go out on those weekends. So it's extended kind of. So there's only within weekdays there's only 4 hours for the train station to rest before everything continues. So guys, let's hear what you have to on our topic. Let's hear what you have. Earlier today I was talking about what you need to get ready with before you actually come into this place. So I think where I stopped was where I said you have to get your flight ticket. At least try to book your flight ticket 2 or 3 weeks to the time you want to travel, so that you can be able to get a cheaper flight ticket, a cheaper one. Then towards your preparations and all that, check out the kg you're supposed to carry. It's normally 25 kg times 2. Most times it's always 25 or 20, some are 23 kg, some are 25 kg times 2. So you find and get to know how to share these kgs. You understand? Get to make sure you carry more of food. At least you're supposed to carry 80% to 85% of food than your wears, than the things you are wearing. You understand? So make sure that your credentials or your documents you want to carry are not going to be where there is going to be water, or where it's going to be squeezed by your clothes or the food stuff you're actually packing. So make sure your documents are safe. Yeah, some people do make that mistake. um, Make sure, in case you want to bring oil, tight it very well. Tight it with cellophane very tight, and then put it in the middle of if you have like cassava flakes, or you have like your cloth, your bag of cloth, you can put it in between, and then cover it very well, because if they detect it, they will call you out to bring it out, and it might waste so many times for you and for them. So that's one of the things you should get to. So at least 80-85% food, then 15 20 percent wears the things you want to wear when you come here. You're welcome, Taya. Yeah, you're about 40 minutes late, Taya. So when you get there, when you finish that, you just wait for the day. On the day of your travels, please endeavor to be at the airport at least 3 hours, to the time you're traveling. Yes, yes, I have my reason for saying 3 hours, because those people, they can frustrate your life. They can frustrate you if you don't get there on time. Yes, they can do things to you that you will never imagine. They will just try to take money from you and all that, just for the sake of the fact that maybe most of you are actually new persons. So they will try to find it. Once they touch your passport and they see it's a virgin passport, they change. The accountant has changed. They start asking you questions that are not even on the book, questions that doesn't even concern them. You understand? So it's normally like that. So that is one of the questions. So I'm going to continue answering your questions, and then at intervals I'll delve into the preparation. So Gray Marcus, you say, yes, I will forgive him because, okay, great, I'll forgive him because he confessed it to me, okay, and I will love him more and tell him not to do it again. Your topic is about me and my man. Ouch. Hey, yeah. Yesterday he was telling how many girls he has dated. Okay, okay. Don't mind me, Gray. I'm not laughing at you. I'm imagining, wow, like, for real? He was telling you how many girls he has dated. Was it Gray? Was it dating the girls, like he dated them before he met you or during the time you guys were together? Buki, nice to have you here. You're welcome. Good evening. Okay, okay. Another African queen. You say Niger everyday homeless, stray cats, dogs, cow, goats. Now so for Dubai too. The only stray stuff you can find here, you won't even notice it that much. Like it won't be like stray. You won't see it like stray like that. The only thing you notice here is cats. That it will look as if it's stray, but then uh, Muslims have a way of there's a belief here that actually what I heard it from mostly Egyptians who told me, and some Pakistanis who told me that the cats are actually respected here because they were the first animal that the citizens or the locals here, that they met cats. That's the only animal that they met here when they actually came around. So they respect the cats. So some of them, they adopted some of them. Some of them, what they do is, even though it's a wild cat, they do put food for them. They get something and make food for them. Once they finish cooking, they put food for them outside and put water. Yes, they are that respectful to the cats down here. So that's the a kind of history I got to know about the cat. They say that they met the cats here or something like that. And that also, I think maybe there's a place, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe there is a teaching as in regards with the Muslim faith and Muhammad. I am not sure, so I am not going to say. Okay, but why do Niger always wants to travel with food? You for have international stomach. Okay, you are supposed to travel with food because, for instance, some of the things you're going to be coming here with are not here. Some of the things you'll be coming with are not here. Even if they are here, they will cost a lot. You understand? They will cost a lot for you to be able to get them. So you can get it cheap over there. Your own is just to put it in a bag and carry as much as you can. You understand? But not exceeding your kg of your 50 kg. I mean 20, 25, 25 kg, and sometimes 23, 23 kg. So you don't get to exceed those kgs. So just try to carry as much as you can. It is going to cost more here. Thank you guys for liking the videos. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much. So once you come here, the first thing is to like the video, share the link, and then you come back. You can ask your question. Ask any question you want to ask about. We are here. I get to answer you. So yes, it is better to carry your food along. It's better to go. Joseph Roberts, nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. Pascal, this is easy for women to forgive, but not man. They always see it's impossible to let go. I think what you are saying is right here. It's easy for the ladies to forgive, but if I think what we should bring out here is that the men are more emotional when it comes to cheating, getting cheated on, than the ladies. It pains more. That is why you can see a man who actually you it is hard to see a man who actually accepts a lady who cheated while they are dating. It is hard. If it is before they dated, it's a whole different thing. You understand? Even some guys have that issues of who you dated before, not to talk of when you are dating them and then you cheat on them. It's very hard. It's very hard. And then some people actually look at what used to be the problem here, because I had this in my former in one of the relationship I had. Someone cheated on you, and then they confessed. Okay, you just waved it and all that, but then you are not the one bringing up the talks. They end up bringing some talks like makes you a kind of think this lady must be cheating again. You understand? Something like that. It brings back the memory of you that you actually waved before, the memory that you actually said, okay, I've forgiven her, I just want to do away with this. But then it brings back that memory because of the way they are behaving. What would you do? What would you do, guys? That is what pains the men the most. Like, sometimes the ladies don't know how to control themselves, maybe control their mouth in what they actually say, or maybe control their actions. You have done something like this and then you are still going out. You want me to trust you. If you want me to trust you, you have to earn the trust. For you to earn the trust, you need to keep some distance away from the things you are doing before that made you do the same mistake you did, which you confessed to. So I believe that's what you should do, or you will still have the guy or have me be in doubt if you're really not going to do the same thing again. You understand? Like you told me you cheated with this particular guy. Okay, let's say you're no longer going to that guy's place, and but then tomorrow you started going to see this other guy. I mean, my mind will be like, small time now. It's just my mind will just be waiting for the next time you will confess. So it's not easy for the guys. The ladies might actually get to put it behind, but the guys, that is why you don't really it's very hard to see a guy who's dating someone who has cheated on him before. It's very hard. If you see so, check it very well. Maybe they are not really, the guy is not really into the lady anymore. Then we hope there is something that we can do so that every other thing, all these things can be solved. I believe maturity should come in, and then if the trust is there, let the other party try to keep the trust and not breach it anymore. Because a second time of such thing, if I'm the one, I would not tolerate. If I forgave you the second one, the first one, the second one, I cannot take it. So you say, so we said a lot yesterday because he wants to test another woman own, but my brother, test is the difference, okay? Test is the difference. Only when I can leave my oga of his mistake is seeing them both on my bed. Okay, okay. So you are okay if he goes and does it out there without you knowing. But Gray, I'm suspecting you, Gray, I suspect you. So you are of the opinion that if you are not caught red-handed, then nothing. Are you sure, Gray? I'm calling your name, Gray, please. Good evening, Mr. Demos. Good evening. Nice to have you here. Please, guys, drop your likes. When you like the video, you share the link so that more people will join us and learn what we have. Bookie, you said your talk keeps fit up till today. Okay, in UAE, Pascal, God got your back. It's your message. Thank you. That makes me to bring more food here. Okay, I'm for. Okay, now when I look back, I still have more food. Thanks, sir. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, okay, my message actually made you bring more food. Okay, Buki, I remember Buki was for you those of you who don't know, Buki was listening to us in Nigeria, and because of that, Buki has been here for up to 4 months now, and she still has food. She still has food even as she's working. You understand? She still has food that she brought from back home. This is 4 months now, so it's lasting for her. So you can imagine what that means. When she needs to buy some things, it's just little things. So it made her bring for the fact that she was listening on this channel. She was able to bring more food than wears than clothes. You're welcome. You're welcome, Buki. Nice to have that. Thank you for sharing that. It's quite a nice one. At the demos, you say, why do some company withdraw people with partnership visa, saying that they are boss on their own? Okay, thank you for using that word. Some company. It's not all. It is some companies actually. First of all, just a few companies that will actually tell you all those kind of things. But the main thing for people not accepting, some companies not accepting those particular visas are, first of all, sometimes it is being engineered by the government, and when they push those companies, they don't get to the policies and all that. The government policies get to push those companies, but some companies are mischievously laying people off. Yes, some companies are mischievously laying people off. There is another thing. It is not all partnership visa that you get to make that can that the NOC is valid. If you okay, I don't think you joined earlier. I explained why the company I send you to, how they can open up a company from the scratch for you using your own name. That is one of the need, to use your own name to open a company, so that when you actually are saying, okay, I got an NOC, you can actually provide an NOC for yourself by yourself. Just for you to go and get a company letterheading, a letterheading which is going to be your own company. The heading is going to be your own name and your partner, you as a partner. So you being there as a partner, it means you can issue yourself an NOC and all that. You understand? So some of those companies are not seeing those some of those guys as really genuine, because most of them don't have NOC. Most of them don't even know they can actually get NOC, and some of them don't actually qualify to get the NOC, depending on how that particular partnership visa was actually done. You understand? So that's the thing. That another thing, the policy, government policy I was talking about is this. The government policy is still there that NOC must be provided. That's what it comes back to. So you see that most people with this 2 years, personal 2 years visa have those NOCs. You understand? And it's quite recognized very much. So meanwhile, some companies with that, they still recognize that partnership visa, and they still take people on partnership visa, and they still go with the NOCs from partnership visa companies, just for you to know when and how. Just for you to know when and how and where to actually make the visa, so you won't get to get anyhow kind of visa, partnership visa. I hope you understand what I mean, Mr. Edemozo. But yes, they are right when they say you are a boss of your own, because you are a partner in a company. You open the company, which is why I'm pushing for, if we can, if you can, try to gather some persons. I don't know if you were here, Mr. Edemozo, when I was talking about it is high time we talked about launching a company. It is high time we started our own companies. for the fact that so many persons, is an idea, so many persons are having personal partnership visa now. You understand? And so many of them are still out of job. They are still looking for jobs. So if you can gather about 20 to 30 persons, and then you, with your own personal partnership or personal visa, you can actually get secure a contract, cleaning, whichever other one, which other kind of job. Not that, but cleaning is the most popular one. So you can actually secure that kind of contract and then get to involve those people, the people who have partnership visas, and then get to sign an agreement with them by way of offer letter. That is it. You have kicked off business. The only thing I advise you is to pay them well, being the fact that most all of them are actually on personal partnership visa. So if they do cleaning, you have to pay them well. Pay them from like 2,500 up, 2,500, 3,000 if you can. Pay them. So that means you should negotiate on their head, on each person's head, from about 5,000, 6,000, or 7,000 up. Yes, people actually, some of these cleaning companies actually get to negotiate as much as that on each person's head, but you don't know. Just like some of these companies working as cleaners in the airport, or loaders in the airport. If you are told how much they get to negotiate in the office, in the government office, or in the company, the office of the company that gives them the contract, per person that is loading or cleaning, working as a cleaner or working as a loader in the airport, if you're told how much they negotiate in one person's head, my brother, you will run away. They don't negotiate less than 5,000 on each. None of those people negotiate less than 5,000, but yet they turn around and give those guys peanuts as salaries. Most times they even deduct. I wonder the kind of persons they are, but then that's it. So the reason I said, for these people who actually already have partnership visa, it exempts you from it exempts you. Believe you me, if you actually want to make this, you will be marveled to see that there is a whole number of persons who made that visa who are going to be interested in becoming cleaners, as far as you pay well. If you pay well, that by that time you don't need to make visas now. They already have visas. They have their companies. They have trade licenses to actually which actually permits them to work. And most of them can get NOCs and all that. You sign the offer letter with them, and that's all. You don't even need an office. You just need somewhere you can get them together, and then you guys gather and do your thing. You make them to promise they will be available. Of course, you also need a backup. Get so many backuppers in case you get a contract and you need to execute. And then I went further to talk more on the fact that you need to, for you to get the drivers that can take them around. So you can talk to these Pakistani drivers that already have their bosses. So you get to talk with them. Once you finish executing one deal for each month, the money comes in, you pay everybody. You understand? So when you are actually going to get those businesses or secure those businesses, you put all these things. These are what you put down as business plan. You put all these things in perspective. Write them down, because you're going to be charging on each person's head, and for the transportation too. So you put all the cost under the cost or your charge or your billing of those company which you're going to be providing the services for. So you put everything on their head, and then at the end of the day, they pay you both on the head of the driver and on the head of the cleaners. At the end of the day, you still make your money. That's all. Your own is to go around. You keep going around to secure jobs, and then put someone to make sure that those other ones who are actually are working really good. That is all. So because your reputation matters, it saves your integrity. You have to keep saving your integrity, because one client that you actually served well is going to provide you so many other clients. If you serve one client well, it can provide you so many other. It can be a gateway to other clients. They can recommend you to other of their friends, or other CEOs or executives of other establishment, so it can bring you more people. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you for sharing uh, the video, the links and all that. If you have not shared, please share it and then get back to here and ask your question. Sorry, at the demos you made me go into all that. So Gray Marcus, you say, when we are dating, but yesterday God changed him for me. Okay. Oh, praise the Lord. Your prayers has been working, Gray. God changed him for me. My brother, yesterday we both laugh ourselves and plan, okay, for better tomorrow. Okay, you plan for better tomorrow. Okay. Nice to hear you say that. I'm clapping for you, Gray. Congratulations, Gray. And then I hope everything goes on better and better. Thank God. Abisola, you're welcome. Welcome, Abisola. Okay, at another African Queen, you say, guys, drop your questions. Any question you want to ask about, drop it. Our topic for the day is, are you going to date anyone who cheated on you? Whether it be, if it's a guy, are you still going to be dating them when after finding out or after they confess that they have cheated on you? Are you still going to be dating them? If so, why? If there's a guy, are you going to be dating the guy after he cheated and confessed to you? Are you still going to be dating them, and why? If not, why not? Another African you say, so those fake babalawo pastors. Oh my God, please mind your language. So those fake pastors to day Dubai, the ones we them plenty for Niger. Easy with your English, my dear. Can you try to be straight? I really don't even know where you're going, my dear. Fraudsters are everywhere, if that's what you mean. I can hear you, Gray. Bookie, I have, okay, I have a little, okay, Gary, okay, and more. In fact, you are happy. Okay, nice to see that you are happy. You have all the food, eh? Okay, you should cook and invite us at Bookie. Nice to hear that. As Grace says, I am a free woman. We are in a simple world, sir. He's a man and he always regards my request in only prayers. Okay, I can do for him. Okay, my request is only prayers I can do for him, and I'm a woman today because of him. Thank God. That's a nice one. God bless you, my dear, for at least you're getting to record that and find that out. Agreeing with that, I mean, it's not everyone who can actually come out with what you just said. So I give you a thumbs up for that. God bless you guys more. May God bless your union. And another African thing, you say, persons with asthma medical condition, will they get job in Dubai? Yeah, but some of the others people, they actually get to ask you all these things if you have those kind of conditions. Maybe sometimes you write this depending on offer letter. So, but I've not seen any job that actually asked me about such. No, there's not much. They don't actually ask much about that. But then you need to keep yourself always ready, keep your medication ready and stuff like that. What's that stuff? What do they call that stuff that they used to use or something like that? So great Marcus, he said something is not his fault. Okay, sometimes it's not his fault, just the kind of job he does. Okay, he's a changed man now. He's now with me, but he trusts me, okay, completely, and his mom. Thank God for that. We thank God for that, Gray. Nice to hear that. That's a nice one. So, okay, so another African queen, let's say you are a full-time accountant. Do you only get to do that job part-time on all ground or any other job you have skills for? uh you can do any other job. You can do any other job. I was just trying to put my head around what you actually meant, so I just figured out you mean, let's say you're working as a part-time sorry, a full-time accountant, like in a company or maybe in a bank. You're an accountant in an establishment, and then if Ogram is going to be the only part-time you can do, nobody is tying you to anything. If you have a free time and you're able to get another deal, other deals like that, you understand, you can equally get to execute them. Can equally get to execute them. Nobody is timing you. Ogram is like an app. If a job comes in on orders on Ogram, if a job comes in on Ogram, you have to confirm it first by yourself before you can actually go for it. You understand? So what they normally do is first come, first served, and the thing is, when you choose the one you choose, when you are among the first persons that choose a particular job, chances are another job that might come up. When it comes up, it might be, the pay might be higher than what you already chose. You understand? But then you see that if you don't get to choose that first one, and then you are waiting for the second one, there are chances that the second one that will come will be the pay might be lower. You understand? So which is why if you are not this thing, if you're not with any job, if you don't have anything, so what you just need to do is just to choose the first one, just to make sure at least you are going to gain something. If it is okay, you have your own the level of or the amount you actually have as your cutoff mark. If it is not up to this, I am not working. So once any job shows up and it's up to that amount, then you pick it and forget about the other ones, even if they come higher than the one you've chosen. So that's one thing. And yes, there are other jobs that you can actually go for. Nobody is saying that you must be on Ogram. Everything actually depends on the particular job you're going with Ogram. You understand? If you, because on each job you're going to take, they are going to give you the specifics. If it's going to be a one-time thing, you are going to read it there. If it is going to be a continuous thing for a month, they are going to lay it out for you. That if it's going to be every weekend thing, they are going to lay it out for you. So that is one of the things. So if you agree with them that it's going to be a continuous every weekend thing, so that means you're stuck with them for that month. You are not going to go for anyone. If you actually go against it, they either maybe deduct money or they can ban you from their they are that serious. Yes, they are that serious, and I don't blame them. It's, they actually need it. So it gets to make people be serious in their dealings with them. Another African queen. Guys, please ask your questions or you contribute to our topic of the day. I mean, can I be like a part-time driver on Ogram? There's a possibility. Yes, there's a possibility. But then I will always tell, like I tell people, I always say, for you to always get a job on a part-time job on Ogram, always go for the things that are normally coming up. People, things like events normally come up every week, if not on a daily basis. This is Dubai, you understand, especially on holidays and all that. So you can the only two things that are normally comes up for events are normally waiters and waitresses, then security. Waiters and waitresses, then security which comprises of both men and female again. So but for you to do that security for those uh, events, you will need event Sarah card, which you will get. I told you, I made a video on it. You can get it for around 525 dirham. You just Google the Dubai office, then you can go there and register for it. I think it's a day course that you can just do in a day and receive your certification. It's a whole day actually. So you prepare staying there for the whole day. Yeah, you're late again today, Amanda. Today's topic, the next level topic that we have for the day is, what would you do? What would you do if your man comes to you and confesses that he's cheated on you? You understand? You are dating this guy and he comes to confess that he cheated on you. He confessed, felt so sorry about it, and he said sorry that it's not going to happen again. Are you going to forgive him and you guys will go on, or you will not. If you say you forgive him, why will you forgive him? If you say you won't, why? Tell us why. So ask your questions, guys. If you don't have your questions, maybe I go back to what I was telling you guys. Okay, I hear people work as a real estate agents part time. How true? Yeah, if you can, real estate, actually most of the some of the real estate people I know are on their personal visa. And what is there is this real estate. It's a good thing to venture in, but I always think people should have the experience in whatever they want to venture in, and not just the getting the experience. The one good thing about it is this: you might not earn money initially when you start, but when you're persistent and you continue doing it, your consistency can actually pay off. You might hit just one deal on real estate and it will change your life. I know someone it has happened to. He was working and coming over to my place of work. He always treks and he's sweating and all that. With his guy, they always sweat. The other guy quit, stopped working. He continued. For him, he continued. I think he's a Ghanaian, so he continued. So when the time came, he hit his own money. He had some deals, sold some houses, and then the money came. He brought up his sister from back home. He bought a car, a very clean car. When you see him, you won't even recognize him. You just see his little body because that stature is still there. His suffering stature is still there. So he drove. He now drives a car, a very clean one, and then he has a house where he actually paid for, and he lives and is venturing into things. You understand? But he's still into the real estate. If you actually want to do it, there's also a real estate training, and it depends. How long you're going to be training depends on the certification you're holding. You understand? For those of you, anyone who wants to go into that, you just Google it. When you Google it, you can see there's a training, and then you are going to get like a license from the government here. The license will make you be able to work with any company. Mostly they work with on commissions. You understand? Most times they work on commissions, but some companies will put you on salary, but the salary will be based on conditions that you have to provide clients or be able to convince the clients. Most times those companies, they have a line of clients, or they have like a book where they have clients that are always interested in buying properties. So what they do is to hand over those lists to you, and your job is to convince them and get to show them. The companies already have properties, and then the client's list is already there, so you can as well venture into that and then get to know about it. I know about this very well because I yes, I just came out of a construction industry and all that. So I know about them. I know how they work or how they operate. So that's why it seems as if I can talk much about them. I have interacted on them one on one personally, so I know how. I do ask my questions too. I ask a lot of questions. If you see me asking questions with my friends, they run away when I start asking questions. But I ask questions because I need to know, and because I would like to explain to anyone who doesn't know. So yes, I hope I explained your question well, or your what you asked about another African queen. Hello, Odibe. Nice to have you here, Odibe or John. I hope, yeah, you missed much. You missed a whole lot. You are an hour late. An hour late. We have talked about a whole lot of things. Okay, Amanda, Gray is welcoming you, Amanda. Amanda, Gray is a lady like you too. So say hi. So another African queen, you said, I'm so interested in real estate. We'll go for the training when I come. Okay, it's all right. Once you just come around, Google it, and then you can go for the training. If you have any qualification, come along with it because it will help. It will determine what you can actually go for. Sorry, how long they are going to get to train you. So that's one of the things you don't know. They are quite making it in real estate if you can have patience, if you can be patient enough. So because what you do is you eat by commission. You understand? Depending on how much there's an agreement, getting the license will make people or someone not to double cross you. Even your company has no right to double cross you. If they do, you can sue them, and once you sue them, and you can claim any amount, they will pay for damages. So they wouldn't even dare. You understand? Because they can be fined, not just paying you, they can be fined by the government too if they are found wanting. You understand? Individuals cannot double cross you in any deal you're doing. If it is mapped out that this is the house that you are going to be dealing with, maybe just you, or maybe just you and one other person, you both are the only people who are licensed to go for that, for the fact that you have that license. So no other person in the whole of UAE can cross that particular place except through you. So that is one good thing about getting the license. That is one good thing. There are actually some real estate agents without the licensing and all that, but they are playing. It's just like you're playing yourself. When you get the money for the main company and for the real estate company, they can decide to not follow the initial agreement you had with them. So which is why you need that training. Once you sign that paper, once you have that agreement with them, they are bound to honor the agreement, whether they like it or not. So that's it. What do you need to be a real estate agent? Beauty, intelligence, good English, accent, and or an outgoing personality. I only saw one thing you actually stated here: intelligence. Not much of being intelligent. I would use the word smart. I would use the word smart, not really intelligence. I will use the word being smart. Smart means smart, and then I will bring in consistency. When you're consistent in everything, me, I believe in being consistent in something. You understand? Like right now, I'm not going to lie to you. I almost did not come online today to talk. Reason being that as I'm talking to you now, I'm having some headache. I actually went somewhere and all that. I was a bit disappointed with what I actually got there. You understand? I was a bit disappointed, not totally disappointed, but a bit disappointed. But I came in on time. I was lying down, but then I was telling myself, should I do this? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I not? But then I said, at all, let me come online and then get to answer people's questions that people will need my advice. And I have a good number of you who are coming in a few days' time. I don't know if you guys are here. I have a good number of persons who are actually coming in a few days' time. We are actually making their preparations for them already for accommodation. Some of them are talking about their partnership visa once they come in. Some of them are coming in for CNA. So we are getting them places close to the school, accommodations close to the school. Some of them are asking for hotels, and they will stay 2 days before they move into their accommodations and all that. So those are some of the things that we're actually making preparations for. And yeah, that is it. So I just wanted to let you guys know. Who is this pylon, please? Pylon. I don't this kind of your name is very suspicious. Pylon, can you please identify yourself before I do something that might put you out from this channel? Pylon, can you talk to us? Who are you? Are you a member? Are you against us or for us? Because I might do something that will hide you from the channel forever. Okay, sir. Okay, Gray, you said, sir, I heard you say security job. I will come for that. Sorry, sir. God is your strength. Please take drugs. Okay. I don't really like taking drugs that much for a reason. When I feel headache, I take lots of water. Thank you. Pascal, why don't you show us the numbers? Numbers for what? Numbers for what? Another African queen. Okay, nice to hear from you, Pylon. Nice to hear from you. I was going to think you are, because the name looks like those people who come to type those hacking stuff. Show us the number. Which numbers, please? Numbers on YouTube. I mean, I know you are doing so well. Oh, you want to see my followers? You're very funny. Are you here for the numbers to find out information from about me? Thank you for telling me about yourself, another African queen. I'm going to be very careful around you if ever I'm going to deal anything with you. If you ask me questions about my personal life or personal thing, I'm going to start suspecting you. Yes. So just ask questions that you need to you need to know about, or else it's going to be a hard one. So thank you guys for those of you who are liking the video. Thank you also for those of you who are sharing the video. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing. I love you guys. Hope to meet you when I get to Dubai. And Amanda, if I am chanced enough, I we are going to meet. I used to say, I don't think I've met up to. I have not met up to. They are not up to five. Up to five of my followers. I haven't. When you come into Dubai, you're going to understand why. Nobody has the time. Like the time we have, we just want to go and rest. I'm telling you. Or you just want to go and cook. Or if you even have the time, you'll be like, let me go and flex. At least I have not gone out. Let me go out for this time. You understand? So, as I was talking, as I was saying, my dear, please, when you get to, after packing your stuff for coming around, come in. I'm free, Pylon. Thank you, Pylon. So, who somebody said they want to come in for security. I think it's you, Gray. Gray, you said you want to come in for security. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Just know that there's a training you have to go for, which is known as Sira. I believe you've watched the video. If you have not, check out the video for security. You have Sira for security, so you can check on that. If you are going for event Sira, then that just for a day. If you're going for the normal Sira, it's 5 days. That's 4 days of lecture, and then the last day will be for the exam, which is a CBT, is on computer. So and then some there will be some physical fitness checking up and all that. You understand? No, for the event Sira is for those on partnership visa who have their own partnership visa. So you can go for event Sira, secure your uh, certification for events, which is just a day at 525 dirham. And then when you get that kind of job, it's always nice because your own is just to stand at the place they say you should stand, and then get more. Sorry, your own is just to stand where they say you should stand, and then prevent the people they say you should prevent from entering or from going out or something like that. Maybe it might be for you to direct cars or to direct people or something like that. But then it's always nice for you to be an event security, because under your own visa, under Syria events, because it pays more. They pay, most of the times they pay per hour. You understand? They pay per hour, and it's always nice. It always feels good. And that because per hour they can pay you as much as 200 dirham per hour. Sometimes it comes, let's say the least, sometimes it comes 80 dirham, 100 dirham, depending on the occasion, depending on the company managing the event. So sometimes it comes as high as 200 dirham. So when you multiply, like let me just say worst case scenario, 100 dirham, then you multiply like staying for the event for like 4 or 5 hours. That means in a day you can get 400 or 500 dirham. So if you should work such in like 3 times in a week, that means you got 1.5. If you continue that and all that, that means before the end of the month you will be holding like your money will be pursuing 7,000, 8,000, going to 10,000. So that's one good thing about it. That's one good thing about it. Then for waitress, it's like that too. It's like that too, depending on how frequent it comes. Depending on how frequent it comes, and depending on the app you are using for such jobs, and depending on if you have your own personal visa or partnership visa. That is it. Yes, people who have their own personal visa actually make more money. I'm not telling you guys to make you feel bad. I'm telling you so that you can, when you come in and you're working the little work you are doing, you should aspire to be free from such jobs. Yes, if you really want to make it here or make money, come out, make money, and then get to solve your issues, which actually brought you here. Pylon, you say, feel free, bro. Okay, I always watch your program. I'm looking for a security job. Actually, what are the certificates I need for it? Pylon, I'm assuming you are here already. The only certificate you need for security is a SIRA. If you are here in Dubai, if you're in Abu Dhabi, you go for PSBD. But then if you're a Nigerian, I don't think PSBD is going to work for you because mostly they don't take Nigerians and sometimes maybe Egyptians, I'm not sure. But then Nigerians, I know, we wanted to go for it because most security companies in Abu Dhabi were paying more than the ones here in Dubai. They used to pay up to 3,700 dirhams, getting to 4,000 and all that. And the events over there are quite big events like that you can be in charge of so many things. So you can get some food, some fruits, some drinks in your fridge as a security personnel. Yes, I worked as an event decorator over there. I headed a team in my own company, so I know how all those things work over there. That was when I actually had that dream of becoming a security. Then that was from there before I went for my own course back then. Easy Travel, he said, meanwhile, I have to come with a lot of food because I'm foodie. Thanks for the great information. Okay, you're welcome, Easy Travel. Yeah, you need to come with enough food if you can. My brother, if you can, just take 7 days worth of clothes because you don't know the job you actually be coming to do. You can buy clothes here. Clothes are easier to buy here than our own foods. You understand? So you can as well come just come with your clothes. Sorry, with your foods, and then with a few wares of yours. So usual Dubai working hours 8 to 10 or 12 hours, my dear. If you get the lower jobs, unskilled jobs, they are normally telling you to work up to 12 hours. You understand? But for cleaning jobs, cleaning is always like between 8 to 10 hours. But then you always have breaks in between. Of course, you have your breakfast, which might be 30 or 40 minutes, and then in the afternoon always 1 hour. It's always 1 hour depending on your company, though some company might just give you 40 minutes. So it depends. It doesn't mean you off all the 8 hours even when you're off break that you'll be working. Sometimes there might not be enough job. Sometimes when you're working, you work a little, you rest, and then you continue. Nobody's going to kill you. You understand? The only thing is they are going to threaten is maybe they can threaten to cut your salary, maybe they can threaten to cancel your visa and all that, which is why you always need to be up on your toes and get to save up money. That is why when I tell people these are the things people pass through here, you'll be on threat. You'll be on a threat. That's why I don't understand why some people who are working as a housemate or the cleaners, I don't understand why they won't save money and you are sending money back home as if you're working some big job. If you send all the whole money home, I mean, how you're going to survive or succeed if anything happens? I don't know. I don't know because you're supposed to secure yourself first. You stand. It is when you stand, when you're standing well, that is when you can support another person. If you fall, if you're not standing, you can fall. And when you fall, it means the family back home has fallen. So when you stand and you're standing very well, you can support the family back home. That is the only time you can support yourself, you can support any other person from your family back home. So the best thing to do is to save and save as much as you can. Even if you're owing money back home, stand first. They are not going to kill you, neither are they going to kill your people. If they want to arrest, let them go and arrest. They arrest, finish arresting, they will bring back the person. It's that easy. I'm not saying if you have that you cannot pay at all, that you cannot send money at all. If you can send, try to send, but always have it in mind that you have a future to actually work on. That this is your stepping stone, this is your starting point. So you always need to get yourself fixed first before you think of another person. Yes, another person, even if it's your own family. Yeah, so you should always try to fix things for yourself first. And I will chip this in before I go. Please always have that mind that this is not the final place for you to stay. Yeah, this is not the final place. I mean, for you to earn citizenship here is very hard. So always have in mind, it is not just about coming here. You won't get that much money here. Yes, you will not. So the best thing to do is only if you're going to establish yourself here, go up the ladder and then get to establish and become so big that you can now say, okay, you can go home from here, or you plan and move from here to another better or bigger country, which can actually allow you, at least you can work 2 or 3 jobs that can earn you good money before you think of going back home, or you think of establishing yourself in that other country and possibly giving birth, trying to secure your citizenship and all that before you think of getting back home. That said, I want to tell you guys, always try to watch the videos. Some of the questions you people ask me here, I've already answered. I have more than 110 videos on my channel already. So you guys should always try to watch those videos. Watch the video at your own free time. You can all equally share the videos to anyone you want to. Share the videos in your group, WhatsApp group and all. Share it to people whom you actually think can make use of it. That's where we'll help ourselves. The reason I created this channel was to help us get information by ourselves, because there are so many channels giving other people information, but you hardly see good things, or rather uh, channels like this which can give our people the informations they like or they want directly. You understand? I am always here when you chat and you talk about anything. You want to talk about anything, just put it at the comment section. Even if I'm not online, I will see it. I give priority to questions on YouTube here before any other place. I answer questions on YouTube first before going to Facebook or before going to Instagram. You understand? So I give Facebook, YouTube the priority first before any other place. And please, like I said, for those of you who are clamoring to be added onto the the WhatsApp platform that I created, please exercise patience. And if I ask you any question, please get to answer the question. You returning back with a question or being harsh will make me to ignore you seriously, because there are a group of persons there, and I wouldn't want anything to jeopardize anybody's my records, or jeopardize anything for anyone, any member of the WhatsApp platform. Is a job platform and also used for passing information, and I do post my videos there too. We do use it for passing information to persons, and yes, you can also meet persons and socialize there as far as you are genuine. That said, I love you guys. If you don't have any other questions, maybe we stop here for the day. You can also go to Facebook and go to our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page by the name Pascal's Corner. Pascal's Corner is PASCAL, then hyphen S, inverted comma S. Then corner is CORNER. That's it. Okay. So another African queen said, "You're welcome, Gray. You're welcome." Another African queen, you say, so CNA or teaching too, 10 hours, okay. No, CNA is most times they go for 8 hours. Yeah, they use 8 hours, and it depends. It depends. CNAs are normally on shift depending on the healthcare facility you're working with. Most of them are on shift. They normally have like 3 shifts divided into eight each. So it depends on which one you're in. There is morning shift, there is afternoon till evening, then there is night shift. Say, please, Mr. Pascal, can you please explain what partnership visa is? Oh my God, Amanda, are you in this group or did you just come? Partnership visa is a 3-year visa that is currently going for the people here in. I'm talking about it goes for everybody. Actually, anybody can go for partnership visa from any country. But then currently, due to the issues from the Nigerians have been the difficulty in work permit for Nigerians at the moment and securing work permits for Nigerians. That is why most of them are going for the partnership visa, so that they can at least, that is if you have the money, because it is not easy. The money is quite up there. But for that work permit, you would have been able to get a company that will make the visa for you. You won't pay anything. The company will pay anything, everything, and then you come and start work, and then they pay you your salary. So partnership visa is the only way for Nigerians at the moment to be able to stay and then try to secure a job. And it is your personal visa, and it lasts for 3 years. That is what is going through for Nigerians now. The cost is 10,500 if you want to get the whole documents. And if you want to get a genuine one that comes with your name as the partner of the company, your name will be in the company name. You understand? You'll be part with your partner because it is a partnership visa. So that's it. Other people would not give you that name. Yes, there are people who do cheaper visas, 9,000, 9,005. But please, guys, you can even get as cheap as 7,000, 7,500. So, guys, please be very careful about that. Sometimes they get to make you visas that you might not be able to use, that you cannot get documents of. Kajeta and Wokocha, please, is it true that work permits for Nigeria is going through now? I have not received such news, my brother. Meanwhile, there is no official ban on Nigerians' work permit here in UAE. Akeredolu, you came late today, Rogba. Rogba, you came late, bro. You are doing the Lord's work, showing people the lights. Okay, thank you, Rogba. Not getting the right info can lead to depression in this country. I'm telling you, Rogba. I'm telling you, this is the best. I think this is the best thing. You see, not getting the right information can put you somewhere. Rogba, you're very right. Not getting the right information can put you somewhere in this particular. Your ability to get a job, your ability to get to succeed in wherever you are depends on you asking questions, and it depends on the people who you are asking if they know how to or where to point you. You understand? So that's what I will encourage you guys. What Rogba just said is the main thing why I opened this channel, so we can. That is why I always say, if you are here in UAE, you can contribute here so that people can learn. Yesterday we had Anne Tiny Antoinette, a fellow YouTuber. She came here and she contributed. She's a Cameroonian and she's a YouTuber as well. So she talked about her own experiences and she concurred with some of the things she shared and everything, and some people learned about it. You understand? You can come here and then you say something, you talk about the problem you're having, and then someone here can get to figure out. You can even link up and then get to have the contacts. So I think I'll be ending here. We have a hacker on the line. You guys see this person, Abby? We have a hacker here. Look at them. VYNFYI. I hope you guys can see them. A to Z Travel, I can see you. Give me a while. It is quite not easy to delete these guys and their things. They have to delete those before we come up again. A to Z, you said this today video is for me because I pick a lot of points here. You're welcome. A to Z. Victory Romanos. You see, guys, I'm trying to delete this, and it's being so difficult to delete. May God help us. Just deleting it because I have to ban that particular name from the channel as a whole. Bro Pascal, you're doing well. Victory Romanos, thank you. You too, you're doing well by coming around. God bless you. Juliet, late comer. Juliet, you came late today. Good evening, all. Just came back now. I know has gone far. Juliet, you can always scroll back. The video will be up on the channel. You can always scroll back and get to listen to everything. It was quite a pack today. We did a whole lot today, Juliet. We did a whole lot. As you can see, someone is confessing that he learned today, and from people learn from so many other people's questions. Tomorrow, we're the same time, 4:30, please. At 4:30, we'll also come up here, and then prepare your questions, and then I will come with mine. Tomorrow, I'll finish up what I talked about, getting ready, and what you need to get while coming here, and how you're going to move. You're going to say it until you get into this place, how you're going to be moving until you get to the airport. When you arrive here, what you need to do. You're going to be saying all that. Odibe, you say, please, how much school of catering in Dubai? When you come in, we will look for that. But if I advise you, I would advise you to learn that catering over there first. Learn it over there. You can it can help you here. Over here, I have not seen or heard anyone talking about license for catering. You understand? The only thing you can do when you come here is you can do a course known as food safety, and then you go into the restaurant or cooking industry, the food industry here. So when you go do that course, food safety, which is I think is cheap, should be less than 1,000 dirham, and it should be in a day or two, and you get it. Pylon, say, yeah, hello, Odibe. Pylon, you say, can I work as a security with a partnership visa? It depends, my brother. It depends. Very few companies will recruit you with that partnership visa. Very few. So it's not that much. Dahir, what if you report them? If you report who, Dahir? I don't understand. Yeah, you came late, Odibe. Victory Romanus, bro, I am late. I got a call from a friend from UAE telling me about an existing hotel job. Please advise me. From a friend in UAE. Are you, Victory, are you here? Telling me about an existing hotel job. Please advise me. Victory, chat me up on Facebook at Pascal Emmy. My name on Facebook is Pascal Emmy. Pascal. Then Emmy is EMI. Chat me up, and then I'll know what you're talking about, so I can know what to advise you on. I don't have much time. I just need to get off. Odibe, thanks. You're welcome. Which one is visa change? Visa change is when you come into this place already. If you cannot find a job that will change your visa, you will get visa change, a 3-month visa change. You understand? You get a 3 months visa change. What of jobs that are like kitchen helper? Yes, you can get them. They are called kitchen stewards. Please, let's talk tomorrow, the same time, 4:30 p.m. I love you guys. I'll see you.
Good evening.
Man.